Hello everybody, this is Somnia Solarum back for another episode of Civ 5 as Sweden. So, first things first, I am going to get into a screen here with Pechkuti. I'm going to give him a trade. I do want to give him 150 gold. Let's see what he can give us for that. I need to give him 150. So I'm going to do that. It's paying a little bit more than what I would normally, but that's fine. It's all right. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a research agreement right now. So now we can ask for a research agreement. He's going to accept, and that's awesome. It's only 200 gold. That's pretty sweet. So we're able to get that going, and we'll be able to get our research agreement going. Taking a look here, I'm really going to need to build a city kind of over in this area here. And I think I'm going to want to do that sooner rather than later. So I think after this, I might... how much is the settler? It's 500 gold, right? You know what? I might build it before the university, actually. So I'm going to build it before the university. And then we're going to be able to come out here, settle probably right beside, right beside this this salt here. We'll be able to get that iron over there, the sheep over there, and we'll also be able to get this iron down here, which is going to be pretty important. That's 6 iron, so that's pretty big. So other than that, I think we're good to go to the next turn. Of course, in Sigtuna, we're looking at growing our universities or growing our population as much as we can. So I think we do want to send a trade route going to Sigtuna. We do have a pretty fast-growing city in Stockholm, so that's doing pretty good. All the salt around here is going to be pretty good for growth as well. So we'll be pretty good, I think. So let's just see how we go here. So, and then one more thing. I was looking at the tech tree. So Oxford University does give you a free tech, and I was trying to figure out what the best option is. So right now I'm researching engineering, and what my plan is to complete engineering so that I can cross over the bridges, because that's kind of frustrating at the moment. The additional trade route is also nice. Don't know if I might build a fort or two depending on how aggressive Shaka is being, but I'm in a pretty good defensive position, so I don't really have to worry all that much about it. I do want to go up and get astronomy for the observatory, and then the caravels are also going to be nice just to let me kind of explore around a bit. And then I'll probably kind of stop there, though. And my next goal is going to be getting architecture. So to get architecture, I need to go guild, chivalry, banking, and acoustics, and then get architecture. And the reason why I want to do that is to get the porcelain tower. So I think I can be competitive with getting the porcelain tower. Doing this branch first is slowing me down. So I'm almost wondering if I should cut it off after sailing in optics instead of going compass to astronomy. At that point I could do guild, chivalry, banking, acoustics, and architecture, and then get the porcelain tower. But I'm not too sure. So we've got 3 turns for engineering. We've got a couple turns for these guys. These guys are going to go pretty quick, and getting the extra trade route is going to be pretty big, and also getting the trireme is going to be really big for us. Allowing units to embark, it's not terribly exciting, but it's something. But yeah, so, and then once I get up to architecture for the Oxford University, what I want to do is use that. Actually, I might want to use that to get architecture, because that's going to give me 1,400 beakers. This is probably, what, 900? Yeah, these are 900 each. I mean, I can always use it to do the slingshot into radio so that I get the first ideology. That would be 4,000 science speakers. But we'll see how it goes. It depends. If nobody's popped architecture by the time we're reaching these two, we'll try to figure it out kind of when we're getting into these techs here. Because if somebody's gotten into Renaissance, I know I'm going to have to rush for architecture. I do want to get Porcelain Tower because it gives me a free scientist, great scientist. So we do kind of want to get that, but we'll have to see. We'll play by ear. So for now, let's just keep going. Okay, so we're repairing that marble. That's good. Okay, let's see if I can get open borders with Carthage. Would you give me open borders? What do you want for that? Looks good as is. Would you take one? I'm fine with two. Two's good enough. Okay, so let's head over here and take a look. We can chop down the forest. And you just heal up there. You're fine there. Where do we want another composite bowman? I might want another one over here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna garrison him in Stockholm. He can get to Helsinki pretty quick if there's somebody attacking him. But I am kind of worried about Shaka attacking Melbourne and then kind of moving on to Stockholm. So I'm going to move this guy into Stockholm. Just like so. You've got that built up. Perfect. What else are we working that's not improved right now? I can get the cotton hooked up, actually. Which isn't a bad idea. Sure, let's do that. A little bit of extra happiness. It'll let me grow a little bit. I'm going to move you up and start getting you done right now. Is there any extra production tiles that I could be working? Not really. Okay, we can get a pagoda here. I think that's something we want to do. Definitely. What does Angkor Wat do? It's culture, great engineer points. Okay. Okay, Stockholm's grown. So let's just double check. You are not working a new tile. So I'm just kind of trying to figure out what tiles would work best right now. You know, I might as well work market. It'll get me some great merchant points. I mean, great merchants aren't the best, but it does give me a little bit of extra gold. And then yeah, so we'll see about that. Yeah, I think I'm just going to leave it like that for now. That should be good. And other than that, I think we can go on to the next turn. Sigtuna has the marble connected. No, I don't want you to give you passage because you're going to be spreading your religion, and that's going to be kind of annoying. A great writer has been born. That is awesome. Um, is there anything that I could be... I want to have more food. And then that guy will get me a little bit more food, but not by much. These are probably the most food heavy stuff, but they're not great. Could get this one here. I'm not working that tile actually. That tile I should be working. You know what? Let's stop working the Writers Guild. Or at least with one guy. 6 turns to growth, that's not too bad. So we'll see from there. You, however, start moving over here. Go ahead and build me a plantation. It's a little too bad that it's not in range, but that's alright. We can go ahead and create a great work. It will eventually generate some culture for us. So I'm fine with that. Yes, yes. We are getting some tourism. Not much, but a little bit. Okay. And then anything else here? I think we're good for now. Let's go to the next turn. Okay, so we have engineering now. We're going for sailing next. Can I get by you? Sure I can. Okay, good. Okay. Now, what are you working actually? You should be working this tile instead of that one. And we'll see about getting you a farm there. So let's head over here, we'll build a farm, and then we'll see. Okay, next turn. So we did chop that forest for the university, which is pretty good. People like shiny things the most. There's, oh, whatever. Okay, let's see if we can't get you... Sure, over here. That's fine. If you keep coming back. We might want to get... So if that's on a river, I can go ahead and build a farm, and then I'm going to be getting 3 food from that once... I think I'm going to be getting 3 food from that. Okay, let's go ahead and purchase that tile. And then build me a farm there. You go ahead and build me a farm. We want all of our growth. We're about to get cotton hooked up. That settler is almost done. And yeah, stuff's going. We're going to be able to send him... Actually, we'll probably send the composite bowman with him, just to make sure. The Zulus have an impy over here. Not sure where he came from. He must have embarked or something. Maybe? It's kind of dangerous. I'm assuming it's just kind of a scout unit, but... Okay, so we've completed that. Where can we go now? Go there, sure. Okay. We're still working this tile over here. Let me just take a look around here. Okay, I think we're going to want... that tile is on a river, so I'm going to want probably a farm there. It is plains, so it's not a grassland. It's not going to provide like for food, which isn't terrible. I mean, it's not a big deal. So I might want to send you over here. And then you sit tight here. I'm going to get you to come out like so. Have the settler come over here. Now the question is, what tile exactly do I want to settle on? And I think the right answer is going to be this one here. I think that's probably the best. The stone is going to be in range. The iron, both irons, double stone, double salt, and sheep. I think that's pretty good. I think that's going to be a good tile for that. Or a good spot for that. We're going to want to get those salt tiles improved as soon as possible. But they're definitely going to let us have some pretty good growth out of that city. Meanwhile, Religion Enhanced, Shaka completed that, blah blah blah. Okay, we can keep going to the next turn. I'm going to work on compass. I'm going to let us go up to... Well, that's pretty good. Golden Age. Okay, so I am thinking of going up to astronomy, just because the extra science from the observatory is going to be really, really useful. And I think it might, I mean, these, we're losing 26 turns from going down compass and astronomy. And those extra turns, I think we're going to more than make up for when we start going through guilds, chivalry, banking, acoustics. If I have to pop architecture, like if I'm not the first to get Renaissance era with acoustics and banking, which is certainly possible, I need to watch out for that, then I might want to pop the Oxford University for architecture. But we'll see when we get there. We also got to keep in mind we're going to be settling a new city. So we're going to have to make sure that when we do that, it's going to be timed properly as well. Okay, and then you are going to go right there. Meanwhile, you can start heading down that way. And that should be pretty good. We're about to get the cotton hooked up. We're about to get a Colosseum. We're working on Colosseum in Helsinki as well. I think our happiness is pretty good right now. We're up to 7 happiness. And we're about to get our university in Sigtuna. And as soon as we get that, I think I want to probably start working on... I need the universities though. So I think I'm going to have to wait for the caravan until after university. But I'm going to want to get that. I actually need a lot of things in here. The stable might not be bad, but it's only going to improve the hammers on 1 tile, so it's not a huge deal. And then I might want to buy like cargo ship or maybe a trireme. Actually, I might want to buy a trireme. Next turn I'm going to buy a trireme. Okay, next turn. Okay, you keep coming this way. Okay, so that is the end of the continent. So there must be more continent, I'm assuming in this direction. I'm not too sure, actually. Guess we'll find out. Okay, but in the meantime, you can move here. And then that guy will move along with you. We do have the cotton hooked up. So let's go ahead and build a farm over there. And then you can build a farm right here. Perfect. So let's hook up that one there. Make sure that's the one that we're working. Our growth is really good. Let's keep it up. There's some room for some tile improvements here, which is awesome. I think I'm going to want to add some tile improvements in Sigtuna. We need to choose another production. So we're going to go with... You know what? I'm going to build the caravan here. And then, because Stockholm has a lot of stuff that they need to build still. So I'm going to remove that, and I'm going to build a cargo ship here instead. Because with our with our cargo ship, I want to do some trade routes over the sea, which is a little bit more profitable. So going to Melbourne and creating a trade route with them is going to be really, really good. And then otherwise, Quebec City still wants a trade route, but we might send them there after. I'm not too sure. Tiwanaku, Wanaku, whatever. They took Carthage's religion, actually. It's kind of interesting. Okay. Let's head to the next turn. Monaco seeks a great profit. Where is Monaco, actually? I just saw Monaco seeks a great profit. I have no idea where they are. Oh, they're up there. And then they also want IKEA to be their religion. Alright. Wouldn't mind doing that, but I don't think they're close enough to really matter too much. Sigtuna has grown, and we want to be working the universities. I did not get that before, but we do want to be working those universities. Oops, sorry, let's come back here. Make sure we're working all of the high food tiles. So we're working that tile. The sheep tiles we're working, and this farm down here. So those are kind of our primary concerns right now. And I am going to actually stop working the Writers Guild, and I'll be working this tile here. And then we've got 2 more turns until we get a caravan here, in which case we'll be able to send our caravan from Stockholm all the way back here. Okay, I want you to come back. That's going to be hard for you, actually, so let's just manually do that. And then Helsinki is also grown. That's good. And what do we want to be working here? You don't actually have a lot of really good tiles. Or I should say a lot of them are kind of in troublesome locations. I mean, I could build one there, and then I'll move this guy over to build farmland over here. Yeah, sure, I think that's alright. That'll be okay. I think that'll be okay. I mean, I'm not expecting Helsinki to be my best city. It's more of a defensive city, kind of postured city than anything else. But we do want to have a relatively decent city. Go ahead and build a farm there. And let's go to the next turn. You want salt. And I'm fine with that. Let's keep doing that. I still haven't seen anybody get to the Renaissance, which is great. Let's get you over here like so. And then this settler can go ahead and found my city. Awesome. And then you, let's switch you to production, and we're gonna get you... Oh, we're getting a little bit of lag. I might have to stop it here for a second. Okay, let me just get my production queued up here. I think our library is going to be our first thing. Sorry about that, guys. Just loaded and unloaded and loaded my Civ back up again. Made sure I had enough memory and all that sort of good stuff. But I'm back and it seems to be working a little bit better. So we just started Burka. And then if I open up, I've got my production focus and I'm working this salt tile. Once we grow in 7 turns, I'm going to want to have this other salt tile. But we'll see. We're actually going to be growing there in 8 tiles, so I think working 1 turn is going to be worth the 65 gold that it would take to buy it to work like a lesser tile. So I think that's going to be alright. We should be fine. So let's just double check. I think we want to build the shrine first. That's probably going to be a good idea before we get into the library and that sort of thing, because we can get our special, our unique building there. So let's go ahead and do that. We can purchase with faith, so we might as well go into Helsinki and get a pagoda. Get a little bit more happiness going. Awesome. It's pretty sweet. So stuff's going pretty well here, I think. And then a unit needs orders. We're gonna get you heading back over here, actually. We're gonna have you sit in Stockholm. Mostly because we are more worried about Shaka coming towards Stockholm. They are coveting our land right now. They're allied with Quebec City, so we need to be careful with them. But I think we're in a pretty good spot, though. We're in a very defensible position. We're really well set up to go to build high. Yeah, I think I still need that open borders. That's probably going to be the last time I'm going to need it. But I'm going to want the open borders just to get back around his borders back through. Burka can fire against somebody, so there must be somebody over there. Can you shoot there? Perfect. There must be a camp over here, so I might have to send that composite bowman that way. Okay, head over there. You've gone ahead and built that. So let's... You know what? Let's not get you working that. Let's get you working there. We'll get another citizen faster there. And then build me another farm there. And we might want to actually get these 2 tiles. We might want to get those tiles before the city borders of Quebec City and Colombo expands there. Mostly because they are on the river, so they're going to be pretty good production and pretty good food. So I might go ahead and purchase... You know what, let's purchase both of them. I think I want to make sure I have those tiles that I can produce with them. So we're gonna go ahead and get that. You can go ahead and build a farm there. Sigtuna, rebase to Stockholm, and we're gonna get some food coming your way. In the meantime, we want you to build a garden because we want you to start producing great scientists so that we can make some improvements. When's your first great scientist going to be coming out? 14 turns. It's pretty good. You'll be producing a great merchant. I'm not exactly thrilled about that. I mean, I don't mind the extra gold per turn, but I don't really have much to do with the great merchant. But anyways, we'll see. But I've just got to get some more stuff in here. Anyways, we'll get there. We'll get there. Okay, you're done that. We might want to... I mean, I suppose I can build a farm here. It's not a great farm. I want to get that guy going. 12 turns for growth. Yeah, that'll be okay. Let's... I can actually build a farm there. Let's kick him off. And let's head over in that direction and we'll build a farm there. Okay, you're all healed up. Head towards Stockholm. Actually, you might as well help out over in that direction. And let's go to the next turn. Okay, you should be able to come all the way over here. Perfect. And now send the trade route to Sigtuna. 4 food per turn. Awesome. So that means you're going to be growing in 6 turns now. Sweet. So go up here, build me a farm right there. You can fire on him. I'm going to move over here and get you to fire as well. Sweet. Okay, and now we can start sending these guys over to take care of that barbarian encampment that must be around here somewhere. Okay, so we have our compass is done. Keep coming around. And then you can just start heading over this way. And you as well. Okay, next turn. Huh. An unmet player has entered the Renaissance. That is not good news. So we have a spy. Let me just check what our tech rankings are right now with the civs that we've met. The Zulus are ahead. I don't think they're the tech leader, so I think I'm going to spy on them. We're actually past the Inca and Carthage, mostly because we started researching a couple techs that we had already researched. Let's just check out our tech again. I mean, we are researching... We'll be researching astronomy right now. So it's probably somebody who just went straight for acoustics. but likely they probably already had like ironworking optics, probably even metal casting and guilds. So if we wanted to catch them on architecture, sort of depends who was doing it. I mean, if we see somebody build the Sistine Chapel, we'll know pretty likely that they had acoustics. And they might be going for a cultural victory, which would mean the porcelain tower is still open. But I think we're going to need to start meeting some other civs here. So first off, let's go ahead and move you into Ulundi as a spy. And now Helsinki has grown. So we're working those two. Let's work that tile there. Is that a grassland? No, it's a plains. Huh. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna work that tile. Stockholm's also grown. And you need to be working your universities. So we can take that guy off of there. And what else do we want to be working here? Let's work this tile here. Perfect. So we're getting a couple of farms set up here. And I think that's good to go. Shaka has the Great Wall. That's a little bit annoying, but it's not terrible. I'm not really planning on attacking them, so if I was planning on attacking them, that might be kind of frustrating, but for now, that's fine. You keep moving over here, and I still don't see anything. There it is. That's where the that unit is. Okay, so we'll back up, or go to the next turn. Let's come over here. You can come right beside there, and you might as well come over here. Okay, you're done that. We're going to need Burka to be connected up here. So I'm going to send you to start a road here. And then Helsinki can produce something. So there's a couple of sheep here. So this will produce an extra 2 hammers a turn. Although the watermill is going to be much better, I think. Yeah, the extra growth is just going to be better there. So let's do that. Is that guy there on a river? It actually is, too. So I can build a farm there. So that'll probably be the next step for that guy. Okay, let's keep going. Let's head through there. Ooh, you started attacking him, actually. Let's move you back onto this hill. We do have a trade route. Let's send you to Melbourne. We need to purchase a trireme. Yeah, let's just buy a trireme straight up. And then we can build Let's build a stable. And then we'll see from there. Unit promotion. Let's give it boarding party. Burka has become religious. That's great. And I think that's good for this turn. Oh, hello, Pachacuti. You know what? I'm not too worried about trading embassies at this point. So let's go ahead and do that. Do you have anything else that we can trade? We don't need the luxury resources right now. But let's see if I can trade it for salt. No, that's good. Okay, you want salt for gold? I'm fine with that. So we'll be getting more salt hooked up anyway, so that'll provide us a bit more happiness. And who knows, we might get like one of our cities might want it to be connected to salt because we aren't right now because we're giving it all away. Our golden age has ended. Quebec searches for the sciences. I think we're going to do pretty good on that. I think we're doing pretty good in terms of science. The Shoshone, they are the ones in the Renaissance, actually. That's interesting. So let's take a look at our tech rankings. And actually, I can do something else here. I can go to demographics. And literacy, the leader is the Shoshone. The Shoshone are the leaders for a bunch of stuff, actually. So I think I've just met kind of my match for science, which is great. That's the person that I really needed to meet. And they're actually not that far ahead. The Zulus and them are tied. I would expect them to be a little bit higher in actual science. And they are. But we're catching up pretty quick. So we've passed everybody we've met, and it's just the Shoshone that are outpacing us for science. And I think once we get our observatory up, we're going to be able to deal with that pretty well. You know, I might actually want to send my spy over to Mosankani. Yeah, let's send a spy over there. Okay, and then Burka, let's purchase a pagoda for you, and then keep working on a staff church. Okay, and now we can finally explore by the sea. Not under the sea, by the sea. Yeah, that was terrible. I'm sorry, guys. I have terrible jokes sometimes. Okay, you can go into this forest, and we're gonna build something there. Just heal up for me. You are done that, so go ahead and let's move in here, and we'll. Okay, so we're gonna build a farm right there. We might as well switch this over like so. Yeah, that looks good. And production in Sigtuna. Let's go with. Not actually entirely sure. Let's go with a worker. Actually, we need. We're gonna need another worker at some point. Although I might want to get just one more. You know what? I'm gonna want a couple more units just to be safe. So I'm going to build a barracks over here as well. There's nothing particularly... I don't want to build my... You know, I could build the National Epic here. I'm fine building the National Epic here. That's good. We've got 38 science there. How much science do we have coming out of here? 44, 40, 45. And then in Helsinki, we got 12. So eventually, Sigtuna is going to be our major science producer. We just need to get our population up there. And I think that's coming. It's just a matter of time at this point. You are going to be working on the university at some point. We can purchase with Faith. We already purchased with Faith. And then Burka has grown, and we'll be getting the salt the next turn. So I think that's going to be fine. And then what else here? Oh, they want a gold on our trade route. That's why. Okay. That's good. You want open borders. Let's just trade open borders. Really? Okay, fine. Okay, let's get you heading slowly over this way. Meanwhile... Well, you just keep going in the way. We'll have you go over that way. Okay, that road is built. Let's build another one here. And then you build a road as well. You can finally come over this way. And meanwhile, you come over just like so. And you can build me a farm. Yeah, that's good. Helsinki has grown. Sigtuna has grown. Everybody's grown. Okay, let's get you hooked up. And then we're gonna get... No, not you. Yeah, that's fine. Besides this tile, there's some tiles that are kind of shaky. But the Lake Victoria makes the other tiles better. Okay, and then Helsinki grew, so let's just double check what he's working. I do kind of want to work this one, actually. Yeah, that'll be good. Oh, and then the borders of Burka have grown, so let's switch to the salt. We're getting a bit more faith as well. It's pretty awesome. Let's go to the next turn. So, since we are able to see what Pocatello is doing, we can actually see if they go down the rationalism tree. Since they're the only ones who have the Renaissance era right now, we're going to be able to see if they do go down rationalism. Then we're going to know that we have competition to build the porcelain tower. And we'll be able to kind of compensate for that and plan for it. So for now, let's just keep going this way. You survived, okay. Clear that out. And that is good. We can start moving back. You are going to head over this way. Just like so. And borders of Sigtuna have grown to deer. Are they actually in range? The deer are in range. I want to work that tile. I think I do want to work that tile. Let's work it over the stone. I have the stoneworks built here, eh? Yeah, okay. Which means I want to improve that, actually. So these guys should have been going there, but oh well. We'll send them there eventually. Okay, next turn. Yeah, I think since we're going to be growing soon anyways. So 7 turns to build that. Might almost want to do that. Yeah, let's build the farm first. We're going to be going there anyways. You keep coming over this way. Come over here, and you can start heading back over there. Alright, Stockholm. We can go ahead and build you a garden. Although the harbor is going to be nice. Just for the extra, like, gold. So we'll do that. And next turn. Okay, I think I'm going to leave this warrior in Burka. Meanwhile, we can adopt a policy. So the building's not a huge deal. The extra faith is going to be nice because rationalism does let you buy great scientists with faith. And we're not quite there yet, unfortunately. But the extra faith from the shrines and temples, that's going to give us a nice boost in our faith production. So I think we're going to do that. And then we'll be able to go... Yeah, and then we'll be able to go down rationalism for our next policy. I don't know if I'm going to do anything else. Maybe pick up this religious tolerance at some point. It sort of depends. But I think from now on I'm going to be going rationalism and then ideology. But we'll see. Pocatella's plotting against somebody. We don't have anybody to say that to. Let's go see what they're building. They're working on an amphitheater. They have the Parthenon built. Oops. Looks like they're going cultural. They're working their Artist Guild and their Writers Guild. And they're not working their university, but I mean, they're not as optimized as we are. Players tend to be a little bit more optimized about how they do things, which is good. But you just got to be careful because you know, or you got to be aware that that the AI is not going to be as optimized. What do we want to be working here? We're going to be growing in 7 turns. All of our tiles that we're working are improved. We're going to be growing to that tile there in 3 turns. I think we want to use this guy to continue building our road, I think. And then you We're going to come over here. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. And you can start the road. Perfect. Stockholm has grown. Oh, you're not improved. That's the one tile that's not improved. Okay. Well, you know what? Work this tile for now. Once we get... Yeah, just work that tile for now. We do need to improve it, but for now it's not so bad. We need this road finished, and we need some stuff done in Burka first. And then we'll go from there. Okay, Helsinki. Go ahead and get me a stable. And then a university. It's turn. We've met Rome. Hello. Pleased to meet you. You're far enough away. I can accept trading an embassy with you. And, I think that's about it. I was going to give him some salt, but I don't have any to give. But that's okay. Pleasure meeting you. You're not doing so hot. Only 5 cities? 25 techs? We are at 24. We're about to get astronomy. Okay, we can purchase something. I think we've got all of our pagodas. So it's not really a big deal what we purchase. As long as we keep our religion, I think we're fine with that. We might want to save up for... Save for great profit, I think, is what we're going to want to do for now. Maybe improve our religion. Add some more beliefs. And then we might want to start looking at saving for great scientists and that sort of stuff later. But for now, I think that's going to be good. Yeah, let's do that. So our religion of IKEA is going to be our just saving up our faith. You can head over here. We've got a caravan that was going to Tiwanuku before. And Quebec City does want a trade route. I'm going to change you to Helsinki, and I'm going to give Quebec City a trade route. And then the next, because becoming allied with them would be pretty nice. And then the next chance we get, I'm going to send it back to Tiwanuku, I think. So that's good there. Unit needs more orders. Just start heading back over this way. I'm assuming we don't have open borders with Zulus. But I think there's still a way to get by there. We should be able to get through Melbourne if we had to. So I'm not too worried about that. And let's see what else. You can go ahead and build me a road. You can keep coming around here. Oh, we've met Boudica. Okay. This is kind of odd. This was supposed to be a Pangea map, which, I mean, this is kind of looks like a Pangea here, but there must be somewhere that it connects over here somewhere, or maybe this connects. I don't know. In any case, it looks a little weird. But that's all right. We'll be okay. So it was just a bit of a weird one. Okay, one more turn, and then I think I'm going to call it quits here. We no longer need passage. Actually, I'm not going to give you passage, and I think I'm going to stop asking for passage from you as well. Chakudi has completed. Ooh, awesome. So we got a great scientist. So let's go ahead. I'm going to pop you down right there. It would be nice if there was like better tiles around here that I could use this for. But I'm going to get some food from that at least. So I'm just going to build an academy right here. Caravan. Go to Quebec City. That's kind of a terrible caravan, but whatever. I'm getting 1 gold from it. Sigtuna, make sure you're working that. And also make sure you're working that. Because we want you to grow. Like, as soon as possible. Meanwhile, Helsinki. You are working that. Which is fine, I guess. I could work that one. Just get a little bit more growth. That's fine. And you can head into Stockholm and go to alert there. You can... I think we're basically going to have to go through Melbourne's territory here. And you can keep coming up here. Ooh, look at that. Cardiff. Oh, okay. I thought they were kind of on the other side. I thought they were where Rome was. And for a second I was like, what are they doing? But no, they're all right. They're doing good. Okay, let's take a look. Technologies. We are behind in technologies, but we've kind of researched ahead in a bunch of stuff. The Zulus and Shoshone, or the Shoshone, are tech leaders right now. But if I look at science, we're actually pretty close, and we're getting closer. We're getting much closer, and I think once we get the observatory up, and I'm going to basically preempt everything with that in Sigtuna. Once we get that up and running, I think that's going to really give us a huge boost. So we're doing pretty good, I think. And we're still waiting to meet one more civ, I think. But in the meantime, I think things are going pretty good. So we're going to cut this episode out here. Thank you so much for watching. I truly do appreciate everybody who watches this. I want to try to make it as interesting as possible for you. Let me know if there's anything that I can do, anything that you would want me to do differently, or anything like that. I'm certainly willing to listen to what you guys have to say. And please subscribe and like and all that sort of good stuff. It does help my channel grow. And if my channel grows, I can just do more videos and do better videos and that sort of thing. So, and in other news, I'll see you guys next time. That's not really news. Sorry, guys. I got your hopes up there. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Okay? See you guys later. Bye.